Okay, I just noticed that I watched that other video and everything I said in there was kind of wrong. It actually took about 5 minutes for that first pan to boil, and I was getting mixed up between the timing on the video and the actual time because I stopped that video a few times. This only burned for about 12 minutes. Right after I shut the video off, it was like a minute later it just burned out. So it burned for about 12 minutes, and I don't know why because it's always gone for 20. And the top that top water never, it was pretty hot, but it didn't boil. So anyway, this is let me see if it's cooled down yet. Yeah, that's completely cooled down. This is the stove I made. See how beat up it is from handling? And there's the bottom of one can, and this is the bottom of the other can. And just drilled a few holes. And where this ring is right here, there's also one in the bottom. A 16-ounce can I cut that long of a piece out of and put in there, and that creates an inner wall, and you have to cut a little hole at the bottom of that in order to when you pour the fuel in here, to let it get in between the two walls. And then I have a cap that I made out of the bottom of another can to cover that fill hole, and that keeps that middle hole there from lighting on fire, and it just keeps the flames out here lit. So I'm going to make another one, but it's going to look a lot better than this. I've got plans. This is one I made out of an aluminum Budweiser aluminum bottle. Cut the top off, turned it upside down, put it in there, and forced it down in there, and then crimped the end over. It's kind of beat up, but it still works great. It doesn't burn for as long as the Arizona can. The Arizona can is really great, but this was pretty cool. I made a few of these, and I think I threw all the rest away. I think I just kept this one, but it's pretty crude, but it still works. You just pour your fuel down in there and light it. Same thing, you put this in a pan so you can put some fuel around the bottom, light it, and let it heat this up, and it'll bloom and burn just like the other one I did. Anyway, I'll have to try this again. But it burned for about 12 minutes on 2 ounces of that fuel, and it did. I think this would boil probably if you just had a 5-quart pan full of water, it would probably boil that. So that's pretty good. This is for camping. You usually only want to boil enough to make a meal with or make coffee with or something like that. So it's something I do.